In this lesson, I want to talk about Terraform state file. This is a very important file as long as you are working with a Terraform managed infrastructure. You will definitely work with the state file. It's all about state file whenever you talk about Terraform. Okay, so let me go through some bullets what this really Terraform state file is. The number one is Terraform state file is the single source of truth for all the Terraform managed infrastructure. What this really means is how Terraform will know what infrastructure, what resources it is managing. It will always refer to the Terraform state file. It keeps track of all the resources that have been created by the configuration, and then it maps this to the real world resource. So on the real world side, let's say talk about AWS provider. On the AWS management console, you will see that actual resource, and that will be mapped to the resource here in this configuration. And this mapping will happen in the state file. The name of the state file is terraform.tfstate. It is not a binary file. You can see the content of this with any text editor, but there is a command also to see the contents without opening that file, and that to see the content of state file, run the Terraform state list or Terraform state show command. That will give you the contents of the state file. So there is also, whenever the state file is created, there is also a backup state file created with the name terraform.tfstate.backup. So this backup actually keeps track the previous state of your infrastructure. Okay, this is very important to know. It can be stored, the state file can be stored locally on your computer, or you can save this remotely somewhere. You can remotely store it in a version control system, in AWS 3 bucket, in Terraform Cloud, Google Cloud, Microsoft Azure Cloud, Alibaba Cloud, HashiCorp console also. But the main thing is, since this is a single source of truth, you want to keep it in a safe place, but keeping it on locally on your computer, if you are working in a team environment, that local state will not work. So the best practice is save it remotely somewhere where you can apply a locking mechanism. What this locking mechanism mean? When Terraform apply command will run, by that time, during that time, Terraform should lock the state file so no other user can make the modification at the same time. So let me give you a demo what the state file looks like, what are its contents.